Lesson 7.7, Part 2 is subtracting mixed numbers. And this lesson in Go Math is a little bit easier. It will get harder eventually, but I just want to make sure students are aware of how to subtract mixed numbers. So my first example is 5 2/3 minus 2 1/3. Kids could start with their models, so I'm going to go ahead and shade in 5 holes. And then I see that I need to make one more model. Sorry, that's pretty terrible. And then I'm going to shade in 2/3. Now to show this with the model, we're just going to cross out our holes, and we'll cross out the fractional part as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of 2 holes. There's 1, there's 2. Those are gone. And then I need to go ahead and take care of the 1/3, so I'm just going to go ahead and cross that out. So then what I'm left with is 1, 2, 3 holes and 1/3 fractional part. Over here, all you have to do is take your numerators and subtract them. 2 minus 1 is 1, third size piece, and then 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is pretty simple. You don't really need a model, but just so the kids are aware of how to cross out and get rid of the fractional parts and the whole numbers. This is in simplest form, so we're done with it. Moving on to the next example, 2 4/8. So I'm going to go ahead on my model and shade in 2 holes. And then I need 4 1/8 size pieces. So that's what I'm starting with. Then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of 1 hole. So cross one completely out, you're gone. And then I'm going to get rid of my 2/8 here. So I'm going to cross out one of them. There's 2. And this is what I'm left with. So it looks like I have 1 hole and then 2/3 left over here. I'm sorry, 2/8. 2/8 left over there. Coming over here, it's still very simple. Just subtract your numerators. 4 minus 2 is 2 1/8 size pieces. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now I see that 2 still goes into 2 and 8, so I'm going to simplify that. Divide by 2, and I see that that really equals 1 and 1/4 in simplest form. I tell the students that 1 2/8 is not wrong, but we are wanting them to notice when they can simplify, because that really gets them ready for 5th grade. One more example. 6 8/12 minus 4 4/12. Subtract your numerators from each other. 8 minus 4 is 4 12th size pieces. 6 minus 4 is 2 holes. Asking the students if they see anything here with the mixed number. Some of them might say you could divide by 2 to simplify 4/12, but I'm going to ask them if anybody sees a bigger number that goes into both. And they should be able to see that I could divide by 4. And so 4 divided by 4, I'm going to keep my 2 holes. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So in simplest form, it's 2 1/3. Again, 2 4/12 is not wrong, but just challenge them to get ready for 5th grade and see that they could simplify. One more example where one of the numbers is not a mixed number, it just has a whole number. In this case, it's not terribly hard. You just say, or you picture that you have 0 6 size pieces, and so 3 minus 0 is still, I have 3 6 size pieces. 5 minus 3 is 2. Asking them if they see anything, they'll see that 3 still goes into both, and honestly that 3 is half of 6, so this is equivalent to 2 1/2.